His behavior was distant and mechanical, as though typical human behavior was foreign to him, and vampirism was just a welcomed escape from it as he teetered in between the two. "Sebastian didn't know you were out playing hunter, did he?" His tone lacked inflection, and I couldn't determine if he was upset or impressed by my deception. "He wasn't aware of the particulars," I stated evasively. He looked away for a brief moment. Irritation quickly flickered, then disappeared from his face. "Did he know? Yes or no?" I couldn't understand why people who lived as they did possessed such an affinity for the truth. I shook my head. He smiled. It was a real smile, which nearly floored me. "Covert activity amuses you?" I asked. "You lied." For some odd reason, that disappointed him. I didn't know if I should have been flattered that he didn't think I was capable of doing such a thing, or worried that he held me to such standards. I stared at him, trying to make sense of his inquiry. The silence continued for such a long time it was starting to feel uncomfortable. "Have you ever killed anyone?" he asked, taking a step closer. His eyes were intense, displaying an odd curiosity. "What's wrong with you?" "Answer the question," he insisted. For a few moments, fear had its way with my imagination. Had I been wrong to invite someone that possessed a peculiar interest and pleasure in violence, lies, and murder into my home? He waited patiently for an answer. "Yes," I admitted, looking at the door several times, wishing he would take the hint and leave. I wanted the green-eyed vampire with the death obsession as far from me as possible. Whatever comfort I found in him that led me to inviting him in was gone. "Did you enjoy it?" Moving several steps back from him, I frowned at the question. If I said yes, then what? Was he going to invite me on some type of killing spree? No, not at all. The memory was hard to deal with. I had killed a member of the Seethe's garden after they had attacked Ethan and me. Driven by a rage that I hadn't realized dwelled in me, I had mercilessly assaulted and killed another human being. The thought of it still made me sick. He nodded slowly as he watched me from across the room in silence. "The smell of blood doesn't bother you?" I asked. I should have chosen a different topic. Anything that wasn't in the death, blood, and violence family. But I couldn't ignore my curiosity. "No, not human blood." "Why, you're a vampire, isn't that what you do?" "How old are you?" "Why?" He shrugged a response. "Old enough to know there was a time when it was considered rude for a gentleman to ask a lady such a thing." "Gentleman?" He chuckled modestly. "Has this world ever created such a person?" 24. "Not very long," he said softly, turning his back to me as he slowly paced the space in front of me. "If you live long enough, you will learn that humans are despicable, vile creatures. They start wars, murder, violate people's rights because of things they didn't have any control over, such as race, gender, or the location in which they were born. These so-called humans perform betrayal of country, others, values, and beliefs for money and power. I've cringed watching violence inflicted on humans by other humans, far more abhorrent than that of vampires. Yet, we are considered monsters. I can resist human blood because they disgust me." Awestruck, I gaped as I took in his response. His denial of blood wasn't out of love for humanity, but out of disdain. There was a naive part of me that wanted to believe he denied his bloodlust because he was a vampire with a soul, a kind-hearted creature that